Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
I thought you'd never ask, Heidi. Today is Tuesday. It is the 20th day of September. Today is National Care for Kids Day, which, you know, is a good day.
Should be every day.
Every day. National Fried Rice Day today. Our son will love to know that.
He loves fried rice.
Huge fan of fried rice. National Pepperoni Pizza Day. Ooh, I like that. National Punch Day. I'm not a fan of getting punched, but I like drinking punch. Yeah. National String Cheese Day, National Voter Registration Day, and National IT Professionals Day. All of those things happening today. And it's a Tuesday, and I don't know if this is... He keeps saying this is the last week he's going to talk to us.
It's not the last week he's going to talk.
Tuesdays with Charlie. He's going to be in the studio. I think he just means it's the last week he's going to be in the studio. We're going to have to call him if we want to talk to him in the future. So we'll
find
We'll continue to call him
at.
because it's so much fun. But we'll be chatting with her dad, my father-in-law, for a little thing we like to call
Tuesdays with Charlie.
That'll be here before you know it. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
In good times and not so good times, it's a good idea to be responsible when it comes to spending. At BetterCreditCards.com, we're excited to see our friends like you get a better credit card to fit your needs. Some people like cards with the lowest possible interest rate. Others like cards with no annual fee. And some people like cards with points and perks to take advantage of all the extras available. Whatever you're looking for, we hope you find it at BetterCreditCards.com. Give yourself a little credit. BetterCreditCards.com.
Now, surveys and studies and such brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. If you're not very excited about the prospect of getting old, I've got some good news for you. According to a survey, 7 in 10 of us agree that life actually gets better as you age. My aching bones kind of disagree with this right now.
I think what they mean is you worry less about what other people think, and you just kind of start enjoying yourself.
2,000 people involved in this survey. Says here there's negative bias around aging and the perception of being old. 6 in 10 said they avoid sharing their age out of fear of being judged. Social media certainly doesn't help. 77% agree that social media filters send the wrong message about physical appearances. On the plus side, 75% of respondents to the survey said that age is not something to fear or to fight, but an opportunity to live a more fulfilling, emotionally and physically healthy life. 71% said they see areas of their lives improve with age. Confidence, sense of self, and relationships with family members all improve. Also, most people age 30 and up feel more fulfilled and satisfied with their lives today than they were when they were in their 20s. So that's all good news.
That is good news.
I've got that in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
How much do you pay for your wireless phone? Some people spend hundreds of dollars every month for their family. That's crazy! Mint Mobile offers premium wireless for just $15 a month. Not 50, 15, 1-5. Yeah, $15 a month for premium wireless. It's time for a Mintervention from Mint Mobile. You can keep your same phone number. You may even be able to keep your same phone. Find out now at Mintervention.com. Learn more and sign up today at Mintervention.com. Premium wireless for just $15 a month at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Did you know? Brought to you by RadioTravelGroup.com. Heidi, did you know a James Bond-themed super yacht by the name of 007 has sunk? 160-foot vessel. That's a big boat.
That is a big boat.
It ran off the Greek island, Kythos, am I saying that right? September 2nd. 5 people on board were rescued by the Coast Guard. The luxury yacht, which was had a helipad, was lying semi-submerged on its side 49 feet from the beach. According to a local boat owner, the captain had some depth problem, and he hit the bottom.
Yikes.
007, which had 5 cabins, is now the subject of a local investigation. The owner is not known. I believe his name is Bond. James Bond. Hopefully he had insurance.
I'm sure he probably had insurance.
Can you imagine how expensive that boat was?
Yikes.
Holy cow. All right, we don't know everything, but now we know this. Thank you for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Tuesday.
John and Heidi.
Now, big screen, little screen, brought to you by ChannelSurferTV.com. There's a young lady in the news here. I'm not sure how you say her name. Kim, is it Kardashian? How have I never heard of her? No, she's in the news because she has nothing but nice things to say about Pete Davidson. They broke up a little over a month ago. The reality star made the cover Interview magazine. She's on the cover of that, and she called Davidson literally such a good person. And then said, quote, "They don't really make him like him anymore." I'm excited for what
and
he has.
that's why I dumped him.
I'm excited for what he has coming up. So I don't know what that means. But anyway, interesting stuff. Whoopi Goldberg wasted no time on the season premiere of The View, hitting back at all kinds of stuff that's going on with the House of the Dragon and Amazon's Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power. Apparently, she is not a fan, and she's, okay to say what she wants to say. Here's the good news. Everybody is entitled to their opinion. And it sounds like there's a lot of people that are agreeing with her and others that are disagreeing with her. And I don't have an opinion because I don't watch those shows. And I don't watch The View, so
I don't watch The View.
I'm taking myself right out of this. Big screen, little screen, brought to you by channelsurfertv.com.
In good times and not so good times, it's a good idea to be responsible when it comes to spending. At bettercreditcards.com, we're excited to see our friends like you get a better credit card to fit your needs. Some people like cards with the lowest possible interest rate. Others like cards with no annual fee. And some people like cards with points and perks to take advantage of all the extras available. Whatever you're looking for, we hope you find it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. Bettercreditcards.com.
Now your scoop of the day comes your way courtesy of bettercreditcards.com, an eco-friendly form of air conditioning that could dramatically reduce the environmental harm caused by the current AC units. I said that one in cursive. It's being developed by scientists in the United States. Existing air conditioners are a huge driver of global warming, according to this story. The refrigerants, apparently, thousands of times more potent than carbon dioxide, cause huge amounts of damage when they are accidentally leaked, so don't let that happen. New device works by using solid refrigerants to effectively cool a space. The Harvard scientists say, unlike gases, these solids would not leak into the environment from air conditioning units. So that's kind of cool. The air conditioner is a little over 100 years old, and I know there have been a lot of improvements over the years. Do you remember air conditioning when we were kids, Heidi? It was not very
really.
efficient. Well,
I
remember,
really don't recall.
When I was a kid, I remember our air conditioners were never very efficient. You'd go in, you're like,
ours were fine.
No, you walk in the room, and you're like, well, it's a little less hot in here. so yeah. Nowadays we are so spoiled, and someday we could be charging our phones and our tablets wirelessly through the air. Thanks to newly developed technology, South Korean researchers have used infrared lasers to light and transmit 400 milliwatts of light power over distances of up to 30 meters. That's 98 feet. That's enough juice to charge a small sensor. Through it, in a little bit of time, it would be able to be developed to charge larger devices, like smartphones. The technical term for it is distributed laser charging, which sounds really dangerous to me. It's still in the early days for the technology, but it could someday be a huge difference in industrial environments where cabling is hard to put together or maintain. So they're saying they'd be able to charge all this stuff without running cables all over the place.
That's super.
I think it'd be cool if I just didn't have to worry about plugging my cell phone in anymore. Wouldn't that be neat? That'd be neat. So the one story's talking about how
so exciting.
Air conditioning is going to be so much better, and I'm actually more excited about the wireless technology one. So I've got both stories in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
How much do you pay for your wireless phone? Some people spend hundreds of dollars every month for their family. That's crazy! Mint Mobile offers premium wireless for just $15 a month. Not 50, 15, 1-5. Yeah, $15 a month for premium wireless. It's time for a Mintervention from Mint Mobile. You can keep your same phone number. You may even be able to keep your same phone. Find out now at Mintervention.com. Learn more and sign up today at Mintervention.com. Premium wireless for just $15 a month at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Time now for my favorite program, something we do every Tuesday just because we can. We connect with my father-in-law for a little thing we like to call Tuesdays with Charlie.
It's Tuesdays with Charlie. He'll give us some guff. We talk each week and we learn fun stuff. Everyone loves him. He makes us laugh. Sometimes he's wrong, then he fires his staff. Get ready to learn some things. Here we go. It's Tuesdays with Charlie on the John and Heidi Show.
I promise you after this I'm getting out of here.
Really? He's going to make a break for it.
Got the car running as we speak.
He's been trying to tunnel his way under the studio wall for the last 3-4 weeks. So what do you got for us?
Did you know that on average, 3 3 people are injured every time an audience gives a standing ovation.
No kidding.
Okay.
How would you get injured with a standing ovation?
I have no idea. I'm just giving you the facts.
That just seems odd to me. Have either of you ever been injured during
I
a
have
stand?
not.
I haven't. But so I wonder if maybe stand up you hurt your back.
But
maybe?
I'm pretty selective about who I give a standing ovation to. I mean,
Right.
you can't just be throwing that around everywhere.
Well, no, because you could get injured, number one.
Well, it is dangerous, yeah. Yeah.
You got to take that into factor.
Exactly. Wow.
Hey, then, I don't know where the Lego headquarters are, but it has been rebuilt 3 times due to shoddy construction.
Oh, no kidding.
That's hilarious.
They should use giant Legos to build it. Then they'd be just fine.
I never thought about that.
Yeah.
Then they wouldn't have to do it no more.
Huh.
According to the International Federation of Poker, socks do not count as an item of clothing in strip poker.
Really?
Oh.
Well, I didn't realize that. I've been losing all these years for nothing. No, I've never played that, so.
Well, no sense wearing your socks because they don't count.
Right.
Okay, good to know.
Okay.
Then during breeding season, female cockroaches smell like pineapple.
No
Oh.
kidding. That's weird.
Also, did you know the founders of Johnson & Johnson are not related?
Oh, no kidding. It's two
They're
different
two
Johnsons.
different Johnsons.
That's why it's Johnson & Johnson. Because I always thought, why couldn't they just call this Johnson? But that makes sense now.
I wonder which Johnson got first billing.
Oh, yeah. My Johnson family is the first Johnson. You're the second Johnson family.
Mr. Johnson, I'm going to sue you.
I want to be the first Johnson.
Hey, did you know a company by the name of Resine? They have a 100-year contract to provide paint for the Hoover Dam.
Oh,
So
nice.
they have to paint it every year.
Really?
I didn't know they had to paint it every year.
Make it look nice.
I've never heard of the Resine.
It must not be very good paint if they have to do it every single year. They might want to get a different contract.
Let's try it.
Valspar.
Yeah.
Maybe go with some Old Dutch.
Hey, then I got one last thing here for you.
All right, what do you got?
You ever heard of Morris?
Morris Day and the
dancing?
Time?
No, Morris dancing.
What?
Morris dancing?
Morris dancing.
No.
No.
I haven't either, but it was invented by a guy called Morris.
Okay.
Thank you, Charlie.
So
Oh, man.
next time you're out there Morris dancing, just remember it was invented by
A guy named Morris.
Yeah,
Okay.
Morris.
Real good friend of mine.
That's good stuff. Are you ready for a question for me?
Let's do a question.
So have you heard of Bluetooth technology? You know what that is?
Yes, I do.
Where things like connect via Bluetooth. So where did the name Bluetooth come from? Any ideas?
No.
It was right after Yellow Bud. I don't know.
No. It's named after King Harald Bluetooth, an actual person from the 10th century. He united Denmark and Norway, just like wireless technology unites computers and cell phones.
Oh, wow. That's a bit of a stretch.
Yeah. But it was
Okay.
because that was his last name, Bluetooth.
Does he know a guy named Morris?
I don't know if he knows Morris or not.
Well,
I
he
doubt it.
should.
Yeah, they should get together. Well, Charlie, thanks for coming in. Are we going to talk to you next week?
Maybe. I haven't decided yet.
All right. Well, I hope so. I enjoy talking to you.
Bye, Daddy.
Bye, Fluff. Bye, John.
Bye-bye. My father-in-law, we talk to him every Tuesday just because we can at a little thing we like to call
Tuesdays with Charlie.
In good times and not so good times, it's a good idea to be responsible when it comes to spending. At bettercreditcards.com, we're excited to see our friends like you get a better credit card to fit your needs. Some people like cards with the lowest possible interest rate. Others like cards with no annual fee. And some people like cards with points and perks to take advantage of all the extras available. Whatever you're looking for, we hope you find it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. Bettercreditcards.com.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Sherlock Holmes never said elementary, my dear Watson.
Really?
Never said it.
Really?
No. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
In 1920, Babe Ruth out-homered every other American League team. The entire team. He hit more home runs himself than every other team altogether. Isn't that crazy?
That is pretty crazy.
But he also led in strikeouts, too. And I remember there was a quote that said, I hit big or I miss big, but everything I do is big, which I think is pretty cool. That's kind of how I live my life. I don't always...
You can't win them all.
I don't always knock it out of the park, but, you know, there was that one time. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
The drummer from Queen and Duran Duran have the same name, Roger Taylor.
Really?
But it's two different people. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
There's enough fuel in a jumbo jet tank to drive an average car 4 times around the world.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's a lot, but boy, it's a lot quicker just taking that jumbo jet. So
That's insane.
several fun facts. Now you know. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
How much do you pay for your wireless phone? Some people spend hundreds of dollars every month for their family. That's crazy! Mint Mobile offers premium wireless for just $15 a month. Not 50, 15, 1-5. Yeah, $15 a month for premium wireless. It's time for a Mintervention from Mint Mobile. You can keep your same phone number. You may even be able to keep your same phone. Find out now at Mintervention.com. Learn more and sign up today at Mintervention.com. Premium wireless for just $15 a month at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Time now for the Mint Mobile question of the day. Yay! It's brought to you by Mintervention.com. Question for today. 5% of moms say they have craved this when they were pregnant. 5% craved this when they were pregnant. It's a weird thing to crave. What is it, Heidi?
Well, it's not dill pickles because that's a lot of moms.
Apparently, yeah. But
cotton candy.
No, toothpaste.
Ew.
Yeah. 5% of moms said they craved toothpaste when they were pregnant. So that's bizarre. It's your Mint Mobile question of the day, brought to you by Mintervention.com.
In good times and not so good times, it's a good idea to be responsible when it comes to spending. At BetterCreditCards.com, we're excited to see our friends like you get a better credit card to fit your needs. Some people like cards with the lowest possible interest rate. Others like cards with no annual fee. And some people like cards with points and perks to take advantage of all the extras available. Whatever you're looking for, we hope you find it at BetterCreditCards.com. Give yourself a little credit. BetterCreditCards.com.
Now some weird news, brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. A student newspaper in Australia is defending a controversial article that they put in the paper, providing tips for shoplifters.
Well, that's not very smart.
They said the cash-strapped students needed some advice on how to steal things properly.
Wow.
The piece, The Subtle Art of Shoplifting, was published in the Semper Floret on Saturday, about a week ago. In it, the anonymous
Holy
writer
cow.
advised readers on thrifting or free shopping. Thrifting is explained as a legitimate act for the working class to take on a class war, take in an ongoing class war.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my. By the way, bad idea. But the tips include wearing a mask and covering identifiable marks like piercings and tattoos. I think I'm going to quit giving tips because it's a bad idea.
Yikes.
But the public officials quickly condemned the article. Education minister was one saying, hey, you know what, don't do this. Encouraging people to commit criminal offenses could lead to anarchy. The editor-in-chief, though, wrote an op-ed saying the paper stands by their decision to publish this hypothetical safe shoplifting guide because increasingly people are forced into impoverishment and homelessness while the ruling class, governments, and corporations enjoy the fruits of the working class stolen labor.
Ow.
So if that's who they're putting out as graduates, maybe you're going to the wrong school. I'm just saying. That is so bizarre. That's why it's today's Weird News. Brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
John and Heidi.
Time now for the list, brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. We started this yesterday talking about things
we did.
that we thought we were going to encounter a lot more, like quicksand, you know.
Right.
I'll give you some more examples here. Growing up, I thought I'd be getting sprayed by skunks a lot more, as many times as adults warned us about them. Have you ever been sprayed by a skunk, by the way?
I have never.
I have been. It's not cool. Another one says, did your parents tell you the black seeds in watermelons would grow in your stomach?
Yes.
Yeah, mine did too. How about this one? Did your parents tell you that when you get a cold, if you go to sleep with wet hair, you'll get a cold? Did you, like if you have wet hair when you go to bed?
No.
Oh, I remember hearing that too. Was anybody else raised to believe that if you take a shower during a thunderstorm, you'll most likely die from getting struck by lightning?
No.
I remember hearing this too. Anybody else's parents tell them not to swim after eating because you'd get cramps and die? Yeah, that apparently doesn't happen. And finally, remember when we were kids, we used to talk about our permanent record all the time? Everybody's always worried, oh, that's going to go on your permanent record. Apparently, that was something that scared many a kid to, shape up and be good. It is the list. I've got all that stuff in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
In good times and not so good times, it's a good idea to be responsible when it comes to spending. At BetterCreditCards.com, we're excited to see our friends like you get a better credit card to fit your needs. Some people like cards with the lowest possible interest rate. Others like cards with no annual fee. And some people like cards with points and perks to take advantage advantage of all the extras available. Whatever you're looking for, we hope you find it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. Bettercreditcards.com.
Time now for the quote of the day. It comes your way courtesy of insurancechicken.com. Our quote today is from Caroline Ray. She's a comedian, very, very funny lady, and her quote is, "My favorite machine at the gym is the vending machine."
Me too.
Yeah, I agree completely. That's a pretty good machine. And it's not just at the gym. You find those all over. They are so convenient. It's a quote of the day. It comes your way courtesy of insurancechicken.com.
John and Heidi.
This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
We always like to wrap things up around here with good news, and I think this is good news. It comes your way courtesy of radiotravelgroup.com. Here's a headline for you, Heidi. A mother fights off a tiger with her bare hands to save her son.
Holy cow.
Heidi would do this. I know she would do this.
I would absolutely
Mothers
do this.
do whatever it takes to protect their babies. And this mother in India fought off a tiger with her bare hands to save her 15-month-old son. She, by the way, is 25, and she lives near a tiger reserve in India.
Jeez.
She took her son out there, it says, out of their hut at night, and he needed to relieve himself. That is when a tiger jumped from the bushes and attacked the child, clamping down on the baby's head. That's when
Holy
she
cow.
leapt to the rescue, using her bare hands to fight off the tiger. The scuffle went on for 2 minutes before villagers came running to her aid. The mother and the child were taken to the intensive care unit. She suffered punctured lungs and deep wounds. The child suffered head injuries. Both are expected to make full recovery. The family can be seen recovering in the video that I've got a link to here. And I think it's just crazy.
That's a whole different lifestyle, isn't it?
I know. It really is. I can't even imagine. But this, they say, according to the Times of India, a search operation is underway to push this tiger back to its territory. Villagers have been advised to stay indoors at night. But there's like a sanctuary, a tiger sanctuary it's called the Tiger Reserve, and they live near that. So this tiger basically got out of the reserve.
That is insane.
I cannot even imagine having to deal with something like that. That would just be so bizarre. But that's a way of life for some folks.
Yeah,
We don't have
realize
tigers.
How blessed
We don't
you
have.
are.
What's that?
You don't realize how blessed you are.
Absolutely. I say we don't have tigers roaming the streets at night. So at least not that I know of. All right, time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Tuesday.